That's fine. So he's just a little bit Larry right now. He was, where are you? He's on the secret room V2, actually. Which I really shouldn't allow him to be in there. He just sort of stays in there. He's very... Pirates are really strange. Okay, you'd think they're sort of outside, vibrant creatures. And they are. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, they're like their little caves, okay? They like to sort of chill out in caves. Tell you what, this is all wrong. Well, it's not all wrong. Just this point. Because I got to make sure I actually connect up to this roof. Right, so right here is when we start to sort of diverge from this corner. I think there's a hoover going on right now. You can probably hear that. On one of my videos, you can hear the Dexter, our dog, barking. It's kind of annoying. Which is really strange, because I never heard that before. I didn't realize my mic was... I mean, I knew it was sensitive, but I didn't think it was that bad when it came to picking up everything. Like, can you hear conversations in the house? That'd be really weird. My world domination plans, no! That kind of thing, you know. Har, har, har. Let's make sure we have this connect up properly. So, let's see. We're meant to continue on from here. There we are. And then we have our corner at that point. I've actually got that annoying white noise in my ear. It's all of a sudden just came out of nowhere. Like, you know, like a mortar's just like blown up right next to my eye face. Eye face? My eye face! Look, an eye face is Apple's new technology. The eye face lets you integrate yourself into the iOS. And, you know, we get to find out all your information quicker, basically. It's fine, don't worry about it. Just sign the contract. You're not going to read it anyway. That's all good. Just sign. You know, just right there on the fine print. Yeah? You're not gonna, you know, you don't want to do that? Oh. Well, don't get your product then. Fine. I don't care. You know, go to Android. They're asked the same thing. Fine. Screw it. You know? Freedom? What? Screw that. What are you on about? That is a fantasy, mate. That's fine. Not that I'm like some crazy conspiracy theorist. I'm not that kind of guy. But I might be. So, no, I'm not that kind of person. But if I was, that's basically what I just said right there. So it looks like we connect up to the middle right there. I'm actually kind of scared. I think this is slightly taller. Annoyingly so. Yeah, this is very slightly taller. Maybe. We're about to really find out. Let's make sure we get the corners done on this side, though. What's our wood situation? Not great. We might not be able to finish off the roof in time. We'll just... And also, we still need to get all the other bits done. Like these sort of windows and that lot installed. So it's still sort of bits and pieces. And doors and windows and... Oh, loads of things to do, really. It's getting there, though. Does it look like an inn? I don't know. Not at the moment. It looks like a very big, maybe important building. But not a tavern. Not an inn, not a tavern, that kind of thing. We will have plenty of rooms. And hopefully on the inside it will look a little bit like an inn. But right now that's not really the case. And like I said, wood is running dangerously low. And we're actually not gathering too many logs anymore. So we should go back to the trees and start chopping down the matures. The matures. Rated R. I'm not just sure if that rating makes sense, if they're the matures. What do the matures be, though? We are the matures. We will... I feel like they're the Borg now. That's fine, though. I, for some reason, lately, have completely forgotten the Borg's line, which is really annoying. So being a little sort of slight tricky. I don't remember stuff, obviously, but... I keep saying that I don't remember stuff. It's not really something I want to reveal to everyone. Look, I can't remember anything. Get off my back. There's also walls right here, and back. That's what I really should have said right then. I don't know why I want to say back, but I feel like I know it from something, and for some reason it makes me feel slightly humid. I would say back. Get on my back. I'm not sure why I'm saying it in such a way. It's, oh, back. I already said that. Why do I want to specify it? Look, I feel like specification is important. Also, you moving over there? You're not moving over there. Okay. Look, Farkas and Usk right now. You're a two-man team. You're going to go and defeat the enemies. There's a spider right there. And there are several apparently. Several wolves that we need to deal with. Now, someone, Happy specifically, asked, why are you going to finish, or why are you... My God, my reading. Are you going to finish the wall? Yes, I will. It'll be a live stream thing, I feel. I'm not sure when that will happen. Whether it'll be soon or not, I'm not really too sure. Fairly busy. But yeah, it's definitely a live stream activity. Mostly because I don't think I want to, like, have 12 episodes just building a wall. It's not the most entertaining thing to look at in the world. Like, this one took long enough to construct just because of all the random placements and all the specificness, yes, of all these walls. Especially at the corners. It's just a little bit aggravating to deal with. That's fine, though. What's our wood situation at? And tell you what, we might actually have enough for this. I'm feeling pretty confident in the wood situation right now. I just hope we can deal with all these wolves. Actually, there's a wolf near Finette, which means the wolf that was closest to us is now close enough for combat purposes. We are going to mine out this top bit, though, right here, because it does need to connect. Let's go over to Finette. Shrines. Oh, Finette. 7 damage. That's fine. I can deal with that. Go back to guard position. Thank you very much, Finette, for your fantastic swing, right? That's not really a swing. It's like a little jab or stab. I suppose stab makes sense. Oh, those wolves are real. Okay. Oh my god, everything's real. It's alright. It's alright. We're fine. So we're going to take them out. We feel good about it. Looks like Farkas and the little dance right there was a little bit weird. Farkas just killed them right in front of Usk's eyes. Usk was like, I'm getting too old for this shit. Look, Usk is like level 20, I think. So yeah, he's level 20 soldier. Farkas is 19, okay. So they've been sort of buddies for a while. Like, sort of the old cops, that kind of thing. Or police officers. But Farkas was sort of, he came into the force, not his service, I would say, slightly later. Or earlier on, let's say. Like maybe a sort of a month or maybe a year apart. Than Usk. But they're both, you know, very close to being on a few adventures together. Both in the office and out of the office and maybe in the bedroom. Possibly, I'm not too sure. We'll have to leave that to everyone's imagination, including their own, in fact. So let's just go ahead and take them back to guard position. Let's just double check on their bed. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be used. That's a damn shame. Oh, well. It doesn't seem to be used, damn shame. There we go. It's all good. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's all good. Let's go back to roofing. And let's get this bit done. Fantastic. Bit done. Just that bit done. I'm not really going to... Actually, I'm scared that that was still the previous block that we had selected. So I just had to delete out. I had to go out of it and then back in. Ugh, my ability to describe things is just dwindling, sire. Every time I say dwindling, I just think stronghold. Because that's pretty much all the peasants said. Oh, your crops are dwindling, sire. Cut off his head. Basically every single time I think about that person in my dreams. Even in my dreams. When I'm furious as well. In activities of random nature. So this is the roof. Sort of not completely done, but for the most part constructed. Now we need to make sure we have the doorways and all the other bits and bobs nice and well put together. So let's go ahead and make ourselves our floor right here. So it is going to be made out of the timbered floor. Actually, is it? Because I like the idea of making it out of timbered tiles, just because it looks a little bit like a different color. But tell you what, I think we'll ignore that. I also need fences along here, but we won't be able to probably get that done. Unless we stop the wood production, but we can't do that right now. Wood is very low, I might add. Wow, but I think that's because they picked it all up. I'm kind of scared that I won't have enough wood to finish off these sort of little bits right here. Very worrying, actually. But oh well, let's go to our timbered floor. There we go, just sort of cover this bit up. At least it's the same color. There's a hole right there we need to fill in, that's a good point. There we are. Lovely. Okay, so now we want to get ourselves a doorway. And this should be free across. Oh, wait, no, it can't be free across, can it? Can we make a doorway that's... No, we can't. It would have to be 5 across. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, that's... It's kind of annoying. I guess I can live with that. But I won't... I'm not exactly happy about it. Should be higher than that. I'm not happy about it because it sort of goes into this corner. I just feel like maybe it's a little bit off. We have to do the same on the other side, by the way, because this building is only connected up on the ceiling from going through this little bit. Little bit of design, I would say. And the problem we have here... Actually, no, is this fine? I think we're all good. We do need to mine a few more areas, but I want to get these sort of roofs done first. But this is meant to be like a little walkway. in order to sort of get to this part right here. Now, we don't have enough wood, I feel, to actually finish off most of this structure. But I'd say it's pretty much there. But we still have a lot of time. So, you know, more lumberjack business needs to be taken, I would say. Oh, there's lots of trees right there, which is fantastic. It just means we might need to change a bunch of people into lumberjacks, gather a lot of wood, do a lot of background stuff. You know, play the game, basically. Get some mining done, leave the build for a little while. We need to chop down all these trees as well. The only problem with having a bunch of lumberjacks is sort of lose track. And, you know, then they might end up getting killed by goblins, which is very annoying, okay? Especially a Fieri right there, I think was killed by goblins. But it might have been a pack of wolves. I don't recall, actually. Either or, really. It doesn't make a difference. He's going to die pretty much, unless he was against one wolf. In which case, they would have probably survived. So here we are. Like, the corner is just awkward. It's very strange. It's a damn shame, really. Maybe it's the way I corner it off. Yeah, that could be it. Really, I should get rid of these two. That would make a lot more sense, because then I could just have the one pole in the middle. It'll look weird, I suppose. Slightly weird from the inside, but we might be able to sort a few things out. But, that kind of thing. Right, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. We're going to have the doorway right here. And we're not going to have a roof for the doorway, which is going to... Well, we are going to have a roof for it. In fact, we need to go up like this. Oh, come on. You can do it. There we are. Yeah, we are going to do this. But the roof is going to come off of the door itself. So it should be all right. And then we'll do this. All right, yeah, this was another problem as well. So the corner goes just in there. It's like a random hole. Bit weird. Not too sure how to really deal with that, to be honest with you. So I think I'm just going to leave it there and be done with it. Now, this side, actually, we need to start off going from here. Now that I think about it. 1, 2, 3. Simply because we did get this wrong a little bit. So, yeah, we just sort of do it like this. Should be fine. I'm just going to say do it like this a lot. Because I don't really have much of a vocabulary. I say that. I do when I really remember. Then I'm fine. But I think that's the same with everyone, though. That's not really sort of unique to myself. It's just sort of every human being that's ever existed. Which is fine, really. Now, the walkway is going to go around this center, I think. I think that makes sense, really. Otherwise, we're going to have a few problems with actually getting up to these other buildings without just having a bunch of stairs all over the place. I say buildings, up to the cellar, without just having a bunch of stairs to go up to all of these sort of random areas. It's just, it will look a little bit strange. So we're not going to do that. Then you need to put that block in, which I think they have enough wood for. And then we're going to go ahead and put some doors in. I want to put the doors in now. And also I want to put the timbered floor in here as well, because we can't do it anyway unless we have the timbered floor. Right here. There we are. We'll go all the way along. May as well. And actually that lines up perfectly. So we can sort of do something cool right there. Make sure that it's aligned up and it's all nice to go. And it's not out of place and slightly sticking out of the sort of centerpiece that we have right here. Sort of square that's meant to, I don't know, just add a little bit extra. You can see what's going on at the top. It's quite nice. Makes it feel a little bit more open, a bit unique, lively, if you will. We want to leave this bit out as well. Otherwise, they're going to have some building problems in the future. Right, so doorways are what we're looking for. We can go ahead and get the roofs done as well. Now, to do that, we have to get rid of the entire top point right here. And that also, this is going to be a little bit interesting with the center as well. Tell you what, we won't have the centerpiece. We'll just have the 3 blocks. And yeah, we'll keep it like that. We don't really have to have a proper peak anyway. Not with these. They're not proper. They're not properly part of the roof. It's just there's no other way to really connect them. That doesn't look weird. So let's go to our doorways right here. Doors. We use timbered door. Let's want to use brace door. I don't think so. Timbered door should be good enough. One right there, and then one right here. Should look quite nice. That's all good now. So we can go ahead and get the... Wait, no, that's not good now. I'm going to get rid of those as well. I was meant to do other things, but forgot about the idea of doing other things and instead went somewhere else. That's all nice to see. Let's go back to our construction. Since we failed to go there probably twice just then, like to get roofs. Very annoying. Right, there we are. Now, the middle right here is going to look a bit strange. I have already specified that. And I have, you know, come to the conclusion. I'd say conclusion. Actually, this bit's going to look weird. I think we just put a log there. A log there? Or... Oh, no. I think we're fine. I think I'm just being stupid, actually. There we go. We are going to actually need blocks up the top here as well. Let's make sure we get our timber plaster ready. That is not timber plaster. That is floor. We're back in the flooring for some reason. Timber plaster. We'll go along like this. And that should be able to get this next bit done. Also, the roofs right here need to connect properly. That is walls, not roofing. I think they did say that they're going to be changing the UI around a little bit. So that's nice. I'm not sure why I just can't get used to this. Partially because I'm a little bit of a fool, I'd say. And I keep demeaning myself. Is that the right word? I keep insulting myself. And it's not good, you know? Look, already I'm bringing my own self-esteem down, okay? Innkeeper, horrible human being. Awful. Right, look, I'm doing it again, actually, but in third person. Or in the third person. That's even worse, in a weird way. Wait, am I doing this right? No, I'm not. Don't mind that up. There we are. I was doing it wrong just then. So yeah, we need to get the timber plaster. Do we need timber plaster for this? I suppose so. I don't think we're really running low on plaster. And that's how that connects up. And that looks quite nice. Unique, you know? And that'll be the way sort of passing through. We will need fencing along here. And it looks like the fence is probably just going to end at that point. I guess I don't mind that, to be honest. A little bit of uncertainty with that. Utility, fence. We'll just put it here. And it looks like they might use the logs up. I'm not too sure. The same with this side right here. So we want the same thing. A doorway. So we'll go back to our timber plaster. We'll go 2 blocks up. We'll get rid of this little bit because we don't need it. Oh, alright, I'm on my RTS. I mean, I'm not on my RTS mode, which is kind of annoying. Nope. Okay, good. Did not want them to build anything there. And there we are. Fantastic. And now we can put a doorway right here. Let's make sure we get the timbered floor connected up. Just for when we want to... Well, actually, we need to put a doorway there. I've said that before. I will say it again. Emphasization? Sure. Sure. Why not? Wait, does that... Oh, no, it doesn't connect up. That's fine. No, I don't mind. Oh, we do have enough for the fences, though, which is nice to see. Well, roughly. And it looks good. Nice little addition. It's going to look even better once we get windows installed, though. Run the latest drivers, that kind of thing. Horror, horror, horror. Let's get the doorway. Quite like that joke. Okay, 10 out of 10. You're rated 10 out of 10. How much 8s are there in that greatness? That's pretty great, mate. Is that a brace door? That's a timber door. Fantastic. I was being a little bit memey there. I do apologize. No, all the memes. All the memes. Memes? No, I'm not maiming anyone. Don't want to do that. It's not my prerogative. It's not the right word, is it? Never the right word, is it? Innkeeper. Stop belittling yourself. No, I'm sorry, okay, I'm just going through some problems right now. What are your problems? Well, just going through problems right now. You got no excuse. Horrible excuse. Just saying, oh gosh, I'm problems right now. Like, why am I talking like this? I'm having like an internal debate slash not debate slash... I've ruined that 3 times. There we go. The spin, I mean. I was trying to get the proper roof. Screwed up on multiple occasions right there. That's fine. Comedic value is rising from that one instance right there. That's all I'm here for. Just comedic value. Trying to improve my speaking abilities. And that's pretty fantastic. So now we want to... God, I do love the fact that we have that little bit of roof right there. It does make it look a lot more like it's part of it. Rather than just sort of being a little, like... A little bit that's... An external... Well, not an external part of the roof, but... A part of the roof that... Actually, I don't really know how to explain it. I'm just going to say external part of the roof. It's like these. These are not necessarily part of the roof's grand design. Like this bit right here, kind of weird. Also, that was a very sharp S. I do apologize right there. Wood's looking good. But yeah, it's not really part of the roof's grand design. If anything, it looks kind of flat and maybe not too great. We'll see if we go back on those. Maybe you guys or gals. Guys and dolls. There we go. Fantastic. See, that's just ingrained there. That's pretty good. Ugh. Delicious drink of water. Yeah, maybe you all have an opinion on this. I'm not sure about it. Doesn't look great, but we'll leave it for now. On this side, do we want to have another one of these roofs? Because I think it would look quite... It would look quite nice. I don't think so. I think I'm fine with just leaving it like that. Tell you what, though. This one right here can have 2 roofs. And let's remember, it's 4 across. And it should be sort of right around here and 3 down. We should go 4 down. Just to make sure. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Maybe we'll go across by 1 more. Yeah, I think I'll prefer the idea of doing that. Yeah, that's nice. So 4 up. In fact, I think it needs to be further up than that. 4 should be fine, other than we'll get rid of the middle bit. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's 4 in the middle part right there. Make sure there's a bit of roof at the bottom as well. Just make it look like it's actually part of the roof. And we want to do the same thing on this side, but I think it should be on either side on this one. Tell you what, though, the scaffolding's actually very annoying right there. So we're just going to get rid of that. They should be able to get up and down anyway. Same with this part. If we delete that, there we go. And then we just make a normal roof. They should be able to jump on the roof without any problems. Oh, make sure we don't do that again. There we are. Do the same on this side. And the double roof really does help out. Or the double scaffolding really does make things significantly easier. Looks oddly good. Like that. Bit strange, but oddly satisfying to see. Right, so now I want to go back to our our removal. And from here, is that a good spot? 2 blocks, 2 blocks. I think 2 blocks away is what we're sort of going for right now. And then we just want to do it like this, yeah. 4 blocks across, do something like that, do the same thing like this, and there we are. That's how that part of the building works, or just that bit anyway. Now, let's see if we can get this all hooked up and ready to go. Let's make sure we use the timber plaster. What do I mean by hooked up and ready to go? What do I mean? What do I mean by anything, I say? What am I? I think it's much easier if I just do this. Oh, no, that's not the right way. Get rid of that middle bit so we can actually have a window. And then we go up twice, delete that pint right there. I think I said pint right there accidentally. I'm not really a lager or beer or bitter kind of person. I really like cider. I think that's the drink for me. Good old cider. Very delicious. Like, that's primarily because of its deliciousness factor, okay? We've been forced for too long to drink horrible booze specifically catered to a specific genders. Okay, I'm not saying that cider is a lady's drink. It's just universal, in my opinion. You know, you get belittled as a man for having a delicious... But, what would it be? I don't know. Something, anyway. In England. Not necessarily the case. Maybe. In fact, screw what I said. Not necessarily so anymore, I think. We're not at that point in time. But, if we were... if we were... It's all about ifs, though, isn't it? With the Innkeeper, it's ifs. I like the ifs. They keep me up at night. As I look at them. They're all hovering over me. Horrible, horrible ifs. Wait a minute. That's not right. Nope, that's completely right. Woo, okay. I did a little woo right there. I do apologize. I'm sure what I'm talking about right now. I sort of tried to go into like the whole, like, oh, can't drink this because of your gender specifically. And then I was like, is that actually the case? Because I've not observed too much of that lately. So I think it's sort of gone out of, I don't want to say fashion, but kind of, yeah. So you know what? Doesn't matter. We're all good. I have to imagine it still happens though, but it might be, it's just, I think it's a bit rarer now, which is nice to see. Then we got all this now. We want to make sure these are roofs, so we're going to leave them as sort of invisible holes, so to speak. Not really invisible holes, but you know, yeah, you probably know what I mean. As I sort of just continue to screw up my speaking pattern and my ability to construct a sentence. Right there. I like to pride myself on talking very quickly and having the ability to very quickly again. I wouldn't say very quickly. Wow. I'm screwing up everything that I just said. Pretty much. It's really... Oh, I just screwed up one of the rotations there. No, I just screwed up again. Okay. Very slowly. I think if I do it slowly, it makes it worse sometimes. How cool. That looks oddly cool looking. Like, if we just have it poke out like this. I wonder what it would look like if it was just coming out in a different way. No, I think we're fine. We want to get these corners done, though, so we'll just quickly go over here. There we are. We'll do the same on this side. Oh, screwed up again. I was talking about something just then, and honestly, it just disappeared from my mind. This happens a lot. Actually, no, wait. I was talking about priding myself on talking very quickly and just, you know, keep talking, keep the interest. You know, I don't like random points of nothingness. I say nothingness, just random quiet. That's why I have that's why I have background music for this video. You know, I guess I don't feel as inclined to speak constantly if I'm going to put a little bit of background music in the video. And in fact, most games have background music, but I don't really rely too much on it. Whereas with Timber and Stone, I guess I do a little bit more. Just because it's just building for the most part, isn't it? You can't talk about too much when building. You know, don't get me wrong, I like to have a bit of a chat. At the same time, though, because of the whole forgetting everything at the right moment thing. Or at the wrong moment, but in the right moment where if you did remember it would have been a good moment. If that makes sense. It's just sort of annoying, really. But this seems to be mostly done now. We're not really going to add anything extra to the roof, though. I think this is pretty much here. We might want to get ourselves a chimney somewhere, though. Where we will put it, I don't necessarily know. There's a few places I feel confident with putting it. Like maybe right here. But at the same time, it's going to be sort of in the middle of the build. I think it might be a little bit out of place. And if then, we might want more than one. I don't think we want more than one. But I want to make my own. That's the thing. I want to make, like, maybe put it right here. Just have it be a very large chimney stack. But then I think the staircase is probably going to go there. We're out of time, though, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. But as you can see, we're sort of roughly there now. Tell you what, we'll get the windows done first. Actually, can we do that? We don't really have the space. We've got to do a lot of moving around. So I guess we won't necessarily be able to do that just now. Which is quite unfortunate, but we're pretty much nearly there. I would say next episode we'll probably spend... Well, I say next session, we'll probably spend 30 minutes sort of finishing off the rest of the tavern, getting the interior done, and the rest of the exterior parts of it. But that is pretty much it. It looks alright. Like I said, we're not there yet. But it's a unique looking structure that's very nice and looks quite cozy. Looks kind of cozy. And very large looking as well, which is quite nice. It's a shame we don't really have any signs that we could put out the front, but we might be able to get something done. Nice little look around there. Looks quite cozy, like I've said several million times. And I do like this sort of double roof arch thing that we're going with right there. Very nice looking design. Liam could not move to your hall. There is something in the way, apparently. You can't move to the hall? Oh, right. There's a bunch of you just sort of screwing around up here, apparently. That's fine. There is a table. I guess that's the best part about it being a tavern. We could just get rid of all our tables in the game. Maybe just replace them with small tables, and then the tavern, that'll be where all the medium tables are. So it looked like it's actually being used, which would be fantastic. I like the idea of that. That'd be quite nice. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully next session we'll be able to finish off the tavern and then continue doing various other things. We'll probably end up building more houses. We do need to gather up more trees, though, or more logs, and create a lot more wood. Although we do have 606, and it looks like we only have 152 to make. We are chopping down more trees, which is all right. We're only halfway through chopping down our orchard. Not really orchard, our group of trees right there, which is quite nice to see. But anyway, don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch for a live stream. I keep saying, don't forget to. I mean, I keep meaning to say, if you enjoyed this, then like, favorite, and subscribe. I think that's much easier to say. If you enjoyed this, then the transition's weird. If you enjoyed this, then like, favorite, and subscribe. But then I can't really go on from there. I'm so used to that that outro. I'm not really too sure why, but I feel like it's unnecessarily repetitive and it takes too long. Look, okay, I'm going through. This is like behind the camera, behind the scenes. That's what I was trying to say. Behind the scenes of the Innkeeper. Thank you for watching. There you go. Just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. That wasn't like me cutting and then going to the end. I was legitimately just being like, what am I saying right now? Just end. Thank you for watching. You've all been fantastic, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.